Okay, so what kind of situation do we have at the moment on GBP USD? Now, from a weekly perspective, what kind of situation we have? We have a market that has created a very nice impulse to the downside, followed by a pretty strong retracement. However, this retracement, what is it doing? It is decelerating. Now, why is it decelerating? Because it has been and it has approached pretty strong resistance from a weekly perspective. This is a historical structural level for this market, acting as support here, again support at this level, again support here, acting as resistance here. Then the market broke it above, gone basically for a retest, acted as support, and now is acting as resistance. Now, when you have such a strong structural level in the market, we already spoke about it many times. We wanted to see from here a rejection of the area, but there is most of the times, if you have a strong structural level like this, you will have a confluence also of Fibonacci levels that are basically showing you that yes, this is definitely a very strong structural level. In fact, if we want informations on this retracement, how are we supposed to be taking our Fibonacci from the high to the low of this impulse? And if we do this, what we can clearly see that the 0.618, so basically the strongest Fibonacci level that there is aligning perfectly with this structure level, creating a very strong confluence of resistance. Now, what did we definitely expect this weekly candle to start with a nice move to the downside? Because as extra confluence for this, there is this red candle here. When you have a candle like this, you expect the next one to go and fill the wick. So even more confluence. Now, from a daily perspective, what do we have? We have a market that basically created this minor fake breakout to the upside, went for a retest of the daily structure, and now the market is starting the move to the downside. Now, from a COT perspective, so basically checking what hedge funds are doing at the moment on the pound. Let's go and get our data. Now, if we check the GBP, okay, so we check the pound, what we're actually checking is GBP USD. Why? Because all currencies on the spot are traded against the USD. So if we check the GBP, what we're actually checking is GBP USD. And what we can see that with the last reports, hedge funds have added even more shorts and most importantly closed 3.3k long positions. So closing longs and opening shorts. And in fact, you can see this clearly reflected in the net positions that are going from 35k all the way down to minus 12k. So definitely the pound is getting pretty weak. So from a technical perspective, we can as well be looking for a possible shorts if we will see our conditions satisfied. Now we won't be looking at GBP USD because we're already in other GBP trades. But if basically you are not in other GBP trades, so you don't have to worry about correlation, then definitely there is the opportunity to be looking for possible short positions inside of this area. Technically, it would have been great to already basically be short from this high here, which was exactly the daily structure, if on the 4-hour time frame you had one of the entries that will basically valid according to the rules of your own strategy. But what can be definitely a good idea is to be looking for possible shorting opportunities inside of this area if the rules of your own strategy will be satisfied. With students, we are already in other shorts basically on the pound, on other pound pairs, so we won't be looking at GBP USD, but definitely the only reason is because we are already short on other pairs, so there is no need to be following also GBP USD. So this is overall what we have for a GBP USD. If you enjoyed this free analysis and education, make sure to drop a like and a comment. It really does support the creation of more free education and analysis for all of you, and I will see you in the next video.